Still not. Come on. Sack of the Helios in Phrygia. We have nothing else, which is a 2 out of number. It wasn't the marketplace. It's got another thing now. 00 is blank. So it wasn't the port. You're right. 3, currently 1. Yeah, that's gone down when we deleted the port. Okay, well, you can be a port. Fortunately, we need to wait for the money to be able to do this again. Oh, and that also... Oh no, you are a city. That's fine. We're just shuffling things around a bit. Then why does it specifically say is not a port? Gaius Claudius Codex loses corruption, but he loses loyalty, or we lose 200 ducats. Recently, we've seen that our augur, Gnaeus Cornelius, as well as those under his charge, have been doing a disappointing job. It seems that people are having issues with them reporting back to us how difficult they are to work with. When talking to the man, he claims it's simply a matter of bureaucracy being difficult, and that the funds for his office have been lacking lately. He makes sure to mention repeatedly that it would likely work out if only they were given more funds to work with. So, I gain corruption. So he's asking for a handout. And I'm going to say no. Although he is a faction leader. He is not strong enough, though. Thankfully, we've done a pretty good job of, like, spreading the power out. Proculus can cover the cost this time. Yep, we're back up with the number of ports. Okay, so this place needs a port. Ah, Fruits of Apulia is done. This is such a confusing mission. Megapontum is not a port! Maybe it won't count if it's in Megapontum. That would be annoying. Alright, let's do the Fruits of Apulia. This is going to give us food modifier for the next 10 years. Bread and circuses. This is an either or. So bread and circuses means that Apulia loses 700 food, but we gain Freeman happiness for 10 years. Or we lose 600 ducats, but they gain food depot, which is a permanent bonus. For the low cost of 615 ducats and 2 granaries. I'm still going to do that though. That's what we did up in the city by Rome. Canusium. Where is Canusium? Canusium's there. So you are going to need 2 granaries. Unpopular consul. Never one to challenge the status quo or even do anything remotely considered interesting. Tullus Claudius has been elected consul by a slim majority. So we can execute a bunch of people, which will make him cruel. And gain us a bunch of tyranny. Or we can have the integrated culture unhappiness, or we can just pay a massive amount of money. I'll take the unhappiness, I think. And now we're getting some more scorned families, which are once again the Reds. We need a new civics guy. You're a level 6. The blues can come in with a level 10. And you're a level 11. Let's go in with the technology. So the blues can definitely stand to lose some positions. The best you have is a level 6. That'll do though. And we're going to want more of Mercury so we can keep making the money. And yeah, we're still waiting on that. We're now losing money because everyone's pissed. Oh no, we're making money again. Oh, and now we're going to need to build another frickin' fort. Brilliant. Oh man, this mission is horrible. So I think it is saying anywhere except there. So I'm actually going to put the port here, which also means I need to put a frickin' fort there as well. While occasionally rakish and louche tendencies of Innamarcus Senatus are well known throughout the upper circles of Roma, no one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations levelled against him of late. There are growing rumours of terrible indecencies perpetuated on slaves, debauched gatherings honouring Bacchus. So we can say we'll conduct a full investigation which loses him loyalty. He's already quite disloyal. And costs us money. Token inquiry should be sufficient. He gains loyalty. And loses popularity. Or honestly, why waste time on this? I mean, we're going to do the token inquiry. He loses popularity and gains loyalty. That's fine. Trial development. While the investigation into Marcus Senatus was mostly intended as a symbolic gesture to ease tensions, it is clear that after some preliminary groundwork by the jurist that the accused is essentially guilty beyond all doubt. Oh dear. It is a minor miracle this did not come to light sooner. The unspeakable going on in the Senatus villa are hardly bear thinking about. It is, however, very hard to ignore just how much situations like these lend themselves to those less scrupulous and willing to earn the debt and gratitude of their colleagues in need. So we'll just have to see what happens. I gain popularity, he loses popularity. Clearly this is some kind of smear campaign. No, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't really care if this finds him guilty. The Baini, ever looking to keep the peace in Rome, have become the champions of the Lepontic people in our nation. No! Not happening! Scandal draws to a close. The investigation of the accusations of Marcus Senatus can finally be brought to a close and established his innocence in the matter to the satisfaction of the court. The many concerned parties and witnesses have also largely been dismissed as disruptive slanderers, seeking to undermine the reputation of an important member of society for their own nefarious aims. While there may be some small backlash over the seriousness with which the trial was conducted, we have at least staved off a major crisis among the slaves while protecting our interests. So I lose popularity, he loses popularity, he gains loyalty, I gain money. And slaves are a bit miffed. Wait, did the automod stop the word R? The automod's been acting really strangely recently, blocking all kinds of random things. One of the party leaders has also left us. This time it's the Greens who need a new position. Tribunus Plebis. We actually have a really good green for that position. The only thing that occurs to me is, what does this position do again? I'm trying really hard to memorize what these positions do. And Tribunus Plebis is always the one I forget. It is... It's not stability, it's not experience. Civilization. Nope, would have forgotten that. Civil War, here we go. Enough people are miffed that there's going to be a civil war soon. I blame this mission costing me so much freaking money to try and resolve this problem. And now I just need to get forts in those two. And then Barium, Tarentum and Hydrantum gain free citizens. Trade in the capital. What do we want? Ah, there are actually base metals available. Sweet. And another scorned family. It's the Reds again. Praetor, that is the... aggressive expansion, thank you. So the AE guy is really not important, so we can absolutely just give this to a token person. Congratulations. Get 0 skill in that. Oh dear. An influential family, Cornelia Tertia of the renowned Cornelian family, has deigned to offer us the support of her family's vast network of contacts in a bid to better reorganize our bureaucratic system. It is curious that she should approach us now. Indeed, some might wonder what the aim of this offer might really be. She only asked that we issue a proclamation in extreme gratitude for the loyalty of the family Cornelian. We'll be unable to act against the Cornelians for 5 years. I mean, quite honestly, I don't tend to act against people anyway, so fine. Unless that means that I can't fire people, which would be slightly more problematic. Publius Fabius is one of the people who is the most disloyal. Brilliant. So some of the legions might be about to leave us. Just as long as I finish this bloody mission before the Civil War starts. Because it's gonna happen. I don't think we will. Spread of corruption. Concerned with the spread of corruption in the government, the representative of the Popularis, Senator Publius Fabius, has roused sweeping support for the changing of our legal stance on corruption. He proposes that we drop the Curiate Assembly and replace it with far more stern anti-corruption tenets. So Tullius Claudius gains popularity. Publius Fabius gains loyalty. That's a big one. And we institute tribal assembly, which pisses off the Optimates and the Boni. And the Boni are currently massively in power compared to everyone else. The Optimates would be fine to piss off. And I would really like to keep Publius Fabius loyal, because that actually cancels the Civil War. He's the one man with the power to do something about it. Also, we should probably take a look at the characters, because none of you are currently your family leaders right now. And red. And the really annoying thing is, I'm just going to be tearing half of these forts down as soon as this mission is done. Though I can actually tear this one down. I'm not going to... Oh! Oof, oof, oof. I thought I clicked on that there. One of Rome's most renowned merchant traders, Gaius Junius Pertinax, has appeared before the Senate in tears. He tells of a huge shipment of exotic fruits which sank beneath the roiling waves on a journey from Megaria Hyblaea to Gortnia. He beseeches us to cover at least some of the losses in order to preserve the reputation of Roman trade throughout the world. How awful! We should send help. There are more pressing concerns. Or offer to buy his failing trading empire. So that's 600 ducats, and then Tyra Cruz gets a free import route. I'm going to buy your trade empire. And then we should probably take a look at the imports and exports, so hopefully we can make some more money. So let's go to the national overview, administration, provinces, sort by trade. And then let's go and do some of the annoyance that is sorting out trade routes. I'm just going to buy whatever I can find first, because I just don't care enough. I'm even buying from Carthage because they exist. And there we go. Trade has been sorted. It's done! Freaking finally! Oh, that wasn't fun. Port markets. We need to complete a regional entrepot in Tarentum. No, that's what we get on completion. What do we need to do? We need to have at least 2 markets in every port. This is a really badly put together mission tree. Tarentum has at least 2 markets in each ports. So Tarentum needs 3 markets, but then why is it highlighting 3 different places? Tarentum the province as opposed to Tarentum the city. Alright, I'm going to be very sneaky. I'm just going to delete a bunch of the ports. Because I don't want to be guarding all of these places. Because right now you are double over your fort limit. So where do we want to keep the forts? I think I'm going to remove the fort from here. Hydromentum is not a terrible position. I mean, these are all farmland. But I do need to get rid of one more. I don't want to remove Tarentum's because I feel like Tarentum, at least historically, is an important location. Alright, let's do that. I mean, I guess I could have just left the ports and deleted the forts. Oh well. Nope, now I need 3 places with ports. God damn it. Because Tarentum's fort actually covers access to the south down here. You're also not on a road. So we're going to get rid of that fort. We're going to get rid of that fort. Because these forts... No, you know what? I'm going to keep Hydromentum's and get rid of that one. Trade UI gives big 2003 vibes. I think that 2003 is probably a bit too modern. Okay, so these two both control access further up the heel. And I do still need to build the 2 granaries. Okay, that is still 0 of 3. So I'm just going to need to build a bunch of markets in Tarentum. I also need to build a bunch of granaries and Canusium. Granaries are cheaper. How many did I need? 2 or 3? 2. And 600 ducats. Okay, that's going to take a bit longer to do. Fine. We'll just wait. At least we don't have a civil war brewing anymore. Wow, something big just happened. I think the Seleucids, yeah, having a massive revolt. Macedon has also expanded outwards. And Carthage is just broken in half. So basically everyone's dying except for Rome. So everyone else had the civil war that I just avoided. Somehow. Okay, then let's take a look down here, because somebody was mentioning about maybe needing another type of building, which, yeah, the foundry, which I have not researched yet. So how does one get a foundry? Blacksmith's apprentices. And where the devil is that going to be? Miltech, Civics, Marshall. There it is. So we're actually pretty close to it, although this is going to have heavy cavalry discipline, so maybe at that point we do want to start getting some heavy cavalry. With better saddles, our cavalry are sure to become more comfortable riding their horses and have more control over the mounts while engaged in combat. Alright, let's complete a bunch of trades. So, grain, livestock. You have no fish. I don't think that matters so much though. You also have way too many base metals. Just need the +1. It was precious metals that I was mistaking that for. And then basically anything else that makes the nobles happy. I mean, we actually have enough papyrus, which is good. What about marble? Oh, we could actually do this. Tyranny reduction. I mean, it's worth a lot of money, so fine. Glass. I remember liking glass. What does glass do again? Oh yeah, civilization level. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so that's Latium done. Now we just need to do everyone else. Syracuse. I just realised all the governor missions changed as well. We'll need to look to fixing that. Syracuse is probably trade. So we'll go with the citizen happiness. Brutium. Probably the same thing. Dodecopolis. I think this might actually be a Freeman area. Tuscia. Probably citizens. Huzzah! Tarentum. This is 100% trade income. So what about dyes? Don't know if that's in any way associated with trade, and quite frankly I don't care. Earthenware. Perfect. Seculia, that's going to be citizens. Apulia, that's going to be either citizens or freemen. We're going to go with freemen. Okay, I think that's pretty much everyone. Hopefully. Stability is rising. Right, I was going to check the provincial stuff. Because, yeah, when I switched out my provincial leaders, they did also change all of the governor policies. Requin, gifted a sub to Trends. Thank you very much for that, Requin. Very much appreciate that. And in the spirit of sharing things, appreciate it. Thank you. Quality emote. I agree. Getting to play with the good stuff. Do I want to try and get everyone converting again? If we just take a quick look at the national overview. How much of us are now Roman? We're actually 44% of the 63% now Roman. So it is rising. 1,800 Roman pops. And if we make them Roman, then they stay loyal for good. So even though we're doing harsh treatment at the moment... Huzzah! We're going to switch all of this to cultural assimilation. Like, the only place that doesn't need it, I think, was Tarentum? Actually, if you're doing civilization, that might well be good for countering the barbarians. Which we don't actually have there, so... It would be nice if you could give a governor, like, goals. Like, I want you to assimilate, I want you to make money, I want you to do... X, Y, or Z to be an easy way of managing large empires. Maybe give them a budget and then they'll start building their own buildings and things. %64 Roman. That could still do with being more. 55%, you could definitely do with being more. 50%. Yeah, all of these can definitely be cultural assimilation. Now the only place where I'm going to put a bit of a question mark is here. Because we do want to keep people as Siciliot. Especially in this area. So I think I'm just going to keep them as is. And then Latium. You're at 84%, so I think Latium is fine. And Latium's currently making money, that's good. Our income will now go down because we're just switched a bunch of places away from income. Though it hasn't actually been affected too badly. Cool. Not played Stellaris in a long time, but that sounds like a sector governor mechanic. It's similar, though I don't think that even Stellaris goes into that detail, which is a bit of a missed opportunity. Alright, let's get the blacksmith apprentice so we can get the foundries. With more hand to their disposal, our blacksmiths are sure to become more effective than ever before. Nice.